Good afternoon and welcome to WPI for the 2022 New England Swimming 15 to 18 Age Group Championships, brought to you in part by A3 Performance. This is day 2 of our finals session here. 4 age groups. We've had a lot of fast swims so far this morning in preliminaries. I'll give you what the night looks like alongside David Savaznikov, and I think I messed up David's name again, but I'm trying. I am Jeremy Abreu. I also have Avery Abreu with me, manning the cameras here tonight with all the video switching. So let me give you a rundown of what tonight holds. We're going to start off with the national anthem at 4:58, so another 9 minutes or so. We're going to go into the mixed 200-yard freestyle relay. We will go into awards at that point. Awards will be had after every single event. So we'll go to awards. We'll bring you the top 3 swimmers from the podium. There will be a 5-minute break between the freestyle relay and the beginning of our program, which is the women's 200-yard IM. This will be swam by Consolation Heat. Then there will be the B final, and then there will be the A final. Tonight you'll have the women's 200 IM, 50 freestyle, 2 breast, 500 free. Then we'll close out our night with a 10-minute break going into the 400-yard medley relay. So once again, we are sponsored in part by A3 Performance. You've heard from Dan Meinholz yesterday. We had a great session with Anna Meinholz this morning, former Division I swimmer at the University of Wisconsin. I thought the analysis and all of the college advice that she gave was fantastic. So I hope each and every one of you found it meaningful and useful, as many of you have swimmers who are either going on to swim at the college level or will be preparing to swim and want to and aspire to swim at the college level. So go to a3performance.com, check them out. If you use the code FAST10, that's FAST 10, you will get 10% off this weekend. And with their already low prices on tech suits, it's worth a try. So $399 is their high-end suit. When you think about the pricing of other suits that we typically buy our kids, $500, $600, $700 range, it's worth a shot. So the competition pool is getting ready to clear. We're going to be short quite a few swimmers tonight, especially from Gators, from some Crimson teams. Rhode Island Interscholastic League held their championships this afternoon at 2:30 down at Brown University. There were a lot of outstanding performances down there. We had our own Kendra Daly stand out at Classical High School, win the 50 free. I know there were a lot of other club-level swimmers that won some state championships down in Rhode Island this afternoon. We'll try and get you that information as we move along, either tonight or tomorrow. We got a little extra time in the morning during preliminaries to go through things. At night with the finals, it's a lot more rapidly paced. So timers are in the building. Once again, a huge thank you to Paul Bennett and his entire staff here at the WPI pool. Takes a lot to run a first-class, top-of-the-line championship meet at this club level, and Paul's team has done just that. It's Paul, Spencer, Mark, Rob, Adriana. I know I'm probably missing some people, but they've all done a fantastic job. They've been great to us up here in the broadcast booth all weekend. One more day to go tomorrow when we do get started. Again, we will have the freestyle relay, so we're going to need, let me just take a look here. Yeah, so I'm going to turn this off, the graphics off for now. This is still showing this morning. That's what's loaded in the Colorado system. Once we get going and they load the first heat up, we'll go back on. So I said, yeah, it's glitching again. So, folks, just so you're aware, I don't know what is going on with WPI's internet, but we had some problems last night with glitching. The internet got down to almost unusable levels. I'm surprised we were able to hold on to our broadcast. We were fine this morning. However, this evening it is doing it once again, ever so slightly, so it's not as bad as it was last night. There is a basketball game happening here at WPI tonight. I don't know what is causing the lack of bandwidth. We do have a ticket in at WPI for it, but I think we're just going to have to fight through it. It doesn't look like it's going to be as bad as last night. Last night got really annoying, and if it was annoying to me, I'm sure it was doubly annoying to you seeing the screen glitch. There are a couple things that I can try. I've tried to lower my bit rate even more, but I also don't want you to have a bad viewing experience out there in live stream land. So we'll just work through that tonight. Again, apologies in advance, but some things are out of my control. 200-yard freestyle relay will be our first event. Let's take a look at. I don't have any team or any individual swimmer names with that. So when they do the introductions for that, I'll hand it off to our public address announcer, Mark Wild, who will take care of that. MS Freebird also tells me the New England Prep School Championships are this weekend. Right, so there's a lot of championships that have pulled kids away from this age group championship today. Rhode Island boys were this morning. Rhode Island girls were this afternoon, so that affected numerous teams. I know we'll be back at full strength for our final day tomorrow. Obviously, the prep championships were held this weekend as well. A little bit about my guest, David Savaznikov. David came in third last weekend. Second, he's very quick to give me the two. David was second high point award for the 11 to 14 age groups championships. He swims for Charles River Aquatics. I've had the pleasure of watching David swim since he was like 8 or 9 years old at meets over at Brown University. Has a nice, healthy friendship and rivalry with a bunch of our Gator swimmers, including his good friend George Groves. So David will be chiming in from time to time tonight, giving you a little bit of his insight on what he sees in the championships here tonight. He does some live streaming over at Charles River Aquatics himself, and we're happy to have him join us here. I told him I don't just let anyone up here, so the bar has been set pretty high. Seems like officials are just doing some last-minute checks, getting ready to go here. You know, I usually know many of the officials. I do see Bill Carline down there. I think Dickie Parasault is here as well. Randy Wilson is here. Kirsten Lord. Of course, Avery Lord's mom. Randy is the father to Braylon Wilson, and among others. So we'll be getting ready to get going in a second. In the meantime, a quick word from our sponsor, A3 Performance.
Leaders don't set out to lead. They set out to make a difference. A3 Performance is America's fastest racing brand because we are driven to be the best. A3 Performance. Lead, innovate, inspire.
No, not right now.
Leaders don't set out.
Where's... Oh, okay, it's there. So we're back. Relay teams are just about ready to get started. So, David, I will toss it over to you in the beginning here. What's typically going through your mind at this point, right before the... Hold on. Hold that thought.
Saturday final session for the 15 to 18 age group champs. This evening we'll be contesting the mixed 200-yard freestyle relay, the women and men's 200-yard IM, the 50 freestyle, my favorite event, the 200-yard breaststroke, the 500-yard freestyle, and at the end, the 400-yard medley relay. Couple of notes, again, awards will be presented immediately following the A final, or in the case of the relays, after the 3 finals are done. You'll be giving it an award for picture purposes, and then we'll take it back, and then you're allowed to accept an award if you'd like it over at the clerk or course table, which will have a label printed on it as well. Before we continue, could I please have everyone rise, take off their hats, and face the flag located at the far end of the pool for the playing of our national anthem.
So we are back with that, just about ready to get started. David, in 10 seconds or so, what's going through your mind right now, right in these moments immediately before the start of a big session like this?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of nervous to commentate, but also swimmers, from a swimmer's perspective, right before this, everything's flowing in your mind, what you're going to get for a time, for a split, what your coach needs to tell you, or like your technique. Everything's going at the same time through your head, and it's kind of hard to concentrate, but you find a way to do it. Especially in a relay like this, your team depends on you, and you just go at it.
Absolutely. So North Shore, there's your lane assignments on the screen. Top time coming in belongs to Executive C. They're in lane 5. It's 1:38.41. I believe Mark Wild will have, once the race starts, all of the swimmers' names. So we'll go down to him for those announcements. Looks like we're ready. All the relay swimmers are lined up behind the blocks. Like David said, there's probably a lot of nervous energy. There's the official's whistle. We're about to get underway, folks. Day 2 finals, 2022 New England Swimming, 15 to 18 age groups. First heat is on the blocks, mixed 15 to 18 200-yard freestyle relay. Again, we'll go down to Mark Wild when he gets down for the individual swimmers. North Shore B in lane 1, YMCA. The Storm in lane 2, YMCA North Shore in 3, Solo A in 4, Executive A in 5, GMA A in 6, Seacoast A in 7, Seacoast B in 8, Solo B in 9, North Shore A in 10. So this is the 200 freestyle relay quick one. Here's the names from Mark Wild.
Chris Ignatov. 4 solos, Thomas, Cavalier, Kelleher, McLaughlin. 5, Goucher, Fung, Lubacek, Bailey. 6, French, Harris, Hemmett, Gagnon. 7, Casabian, Raymond, Cardanius, Waters. Lane 9, Panagos, Dimitra, Quinlan. And in lane 10, Hall, McKay, Codson, and Pham.
So it is the Storm leading the way, followed by Solo A and Executive A. This will be a quick one. Good battle shaping up in lanes 2 and 4. That's the Storm and Solo A.
Solo was ahead with the 22.4, and YMCA was a 23.2 at the beginning of the race, but yep, only a 0.7 difference now.
Solo continues to lead the way, and they will come in lane 4 here. So it will be Solo A who takes it 1:30.67 to start off our evening. North Shore takes second up at the top. Executive A takes third. There are your final results as we move along to heat number 2.
The top 3 will be presented after the immediate race event, and you can win this event out of any heat.
Wow, Solo dropping a whole 10 seconds off their seat time.
Yeah, so Solo Aquatics dropped 10 seconds, as David mentioned. We'll move on to heat number 2 very shortly. The swimmers are clearing the pool. Okay, so they haven't advanced. Okay, so they still haven't advanced the timing system, so that's fine. Yeah, so North Shore B in lane 1. Nope, we got Edge in lane 1, Bluefish in 2, Kingfish in 3, Commonwealth in 4, Gator in 5, United in lane 6, Greenwood in 7, Pioneer Valley in 8, Cape Cod in 9, YMCA of the North Shore in 10.
Six, McKenna, Tyrell, Folger, Petrosi. 7, Del Rosario, Song, Whitkiss, Fournier. 8, Rice, Zeppa, Malone, Kerouac. 9, Johnson, Milligan, Lundell, Ray. And in lane 10, Vonner, Hallows, Kronstrom, and Duty.
So Cape Cod B leading the way, followed by Gator B right now. Gator has now taken over first. That's Gator B. Cape Cod B running in second. Greenwood A running in third. I know the glitching continues, folks, so I apologize for that. Some intermittent internet issues here at WPI. So fast one there. It was Bluefish B who takes first. Gators B takes second. Commonwealth B takes third. There are your final results. Bluefish goes a 132.92. It's a 3-second drop.
3-second drop, yeah. So not bad. Gator B also drops a second for this.
Okay, so if they're not advancing the heat, my graphics don't work correctly, so I'm gonna have to go down and see what they do here. This is our third and final heat forthcoming. Mixed 15 to 18, 200-yard freestyle relay.
Looks like this one is going to be really fast. Kingfish at top seed, 130.94.
Kingfish, yes, coming in with a 130.94 top time. There we go. So we're moving right along. There are your lane assignments for heat number 3. Kingfish comes in with a 130.94 there in lane 5. Here's Mark Wild with the names. Should be coming on with the names. Nope, he's not coming on yet, so we'll stay here until Mark gets ready. Nice underwater in lane 2, and that's landed him from Bluefish.
Misto, Anion, Zanoli. 2, Him, Guerrero, White, Powers, Hammonds. 3, Taslov, Yablonsky, Bulgholm, Cha. 4, Shea, McClintock, Wiezerek, Vachon. 5, Bird, Kraft, Brown, and Derby. 6, Amos, Lee, Mannion, and Hagar. 7, Smith, Ackerman, Valala, Horsch, and Dew. 8, Murray, Edison, Andrews, and King. 9, Capoletto, Kelly, Moynes, and Weiglis. In lane 10, Kapoor, Burke, Yang, and Dupak.
So it's Cape Cod A leading the way, followed by Kingfish A and Gator A, all three less than 2 seconds apart. Lanes 9, 5, and 1, respectively. So you get some outside smoke from the Gators at the bottom of your screen in lane 1.
Yeah, Cape Cod splits being 22 and 21. Good for them.
Gator A in the water. Cape Cod 9/10 behind. Commonwealth A 2 seconds behind. So let's see if Gators can hold on here. In lane 1 at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, it's close.
It's going to be a tight one here. And here comes Bluefish now in lane number 2. This is going to be to the wall. Looks like it's Bluefish. And no, it is Commonwealth. So Commonwealth takes it. Bluefish A takes second. Gator A takes third. My friend George Bannister coming to join me for a second here. George is the radio voice or the live stream voice of the WPI Engineers men's basketball team. George, I wish I had an extra mic set up for you. Nice to see you, my friend. Brings me, how about that? He brings me a iced tea. I'll tell you what service. And George is always dappered up. NUMAC conference, what's tonight?
Tonight is the NCAA second round action, actually.
NCAA second round action. WPI versus who? Excellent. Thank you so much. George Bannister, ladies and gentlemen. You hear George on the NFHS network. He is the voice of WPI. Oh.
The team of Him, Guerrero, White, and Powers Hammonds.
Oh, I got to move that camera.
Up on the third block.
So there's a bit of review for you.
Finishing in second, the team from Commonwealth Swimming, Amos.
So there will be a 5-minute break in the action. So we will be back on in 5 quick minutes here, moving into the 2IM finals.
Cool. Our first individual event of the evening is event number 15, women's 15 to 18 200-yard IM. There will be 3 heats.
There are your lane assignments for our 3 heats. Our first heat, it's our consolation heat of the 200 IM. So I'm in communications with WPI. It seems like the internet issues could be tied to men's basketball. Men's basketball had a game last night, and they have another game tonight. This is the first time we're experiencing any internet issues, so they might be chewing up a ton of bandwidth with what they are also live streaming upstairs. But we're going to do our best to get you the best broadcast we can here, folks. Debbie Wells in lane 1, Jenna Charlotte in 2, Rebecca Siegel in 3, Charlotte Hoover in 4, Sophia Della Coletta in 5, Gracie O'Connell in 6, Dia Ackerman-Valala in lane 7, Laura Doobie in 8, McKenna Murray in lane 9, and it's Kelsa Dater in lane 10. Top time coming in belongs to Della Coletta, 2:11.63. But right now it looks like it's Gracie O'Connell, and it is.
27-7 split.
So O'Connell leads the way after the butterfly, transitioning over to back. O'Connell went a 2:12.24 this morning, the 18-year-old from Crimson Aquatics. It's getting a little tighter here. Take a look at lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4. O'Connell in lane 6, but lane 9, that's McKenna Murray from Charles River, also in the mix. O'Connell will touch first at the halfway mark, 1:00.28. So our top 5 swimmers, 0.7 of a second apart here, and this is what you'll see in championship racing on finals night. Very rarely will you see someone totally break away. We may see that a few times here with Natalie Mannion tonight.
No, look at that. Lane 4 taking the lead. Charlotte Hoover from Commonwealth.
So it is now Charlotte Hoover from Commonwealth.
Her breaststroke was really nice. She's really taking it away. Yep. 37 split for her breast, so really nice. And, yeah.
Ackerman-Valala running in second. Jenna Charlotte third. O'Connell has dropped down to fourth. A little over 2.25 seconds behind. So it is Charlotte Hoover from Commonwealth. She went a 2:12.39 this morning, 15 years old. And just like that, I talk about very rarely does a swimmer run away with it. Hoover does just that. Charlotte Hoover will be your C final winner, 2:08.77. Ackerman-Valala takes second. O'Connell takes third.
Yep, Hoover dropping a 4 seconds from prelims.
We'll move on to our B final.
Consolation final.
Sorry for that, folks.
Oh, is he going to switch it, or is he not going to switch it?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, you can turn it back.
Yeah.
So we have Emma Villot in lane 1, Clara Renner in lane 2, Meredith Teague in 3, Elle Anthony in 4, Allison Roach in 5, Addison Abreu in lane 6, Claire Neely in 7, Savina Villani in 8, Ava Yablonsky in lane 9, and Hope Zayafith in lane 10.
Savina Villani, lane 9 from Charles River, Ava Yablonsky, and lane 10 from Crimson, Hope Zayafith.
Yablonsky went out of 27. Ooh. She shines with her backstroke. It's amazing. Olympic trials qualifier. U Minnesota commit too.
So Yablonsky leading the way in 9. Here comes the most pivotal part of the IM, the breaststroke.
The breaststroke, yeah.
And it's your best stroke, correct?
Fly's my best stroke, but yeah, in the IM, breaststroke's where it's at. After flying back, you get tired, and breaststroke's there, and then after that, it's free. It's just breast is the main part of it because you have to have enough energy to keep going through it. One thing is that basically a cheat that you can get away with. Pullouts. Pullouts are very important in breaststroke. If you don't have energy, they will help you a lot.
So it's Anthony, Neely, Yablonsky, and Roach.
And yeah, everything else, you give it all you got in the freestyle on the way back. So that's basically a 2IM.
.206.73 for Yablonsky, dropping 4 seconds from her seat this morning. A great swim out there at 9. Finishing second, Teague and
so Yablonsky, Teague, and Neely, they're your top 3 for the B final. I'm going to have him advance it a little more. Yeah.
Swimming our championship final in lane 10 from Women Club Wings, Clara Bodnar. In lane 1 from Bluefish, Christina DiPietro. In lane 9 from Solo,
Avery Lord. Lane 2 from Bluefish, Katie White. In lane 8 from Crimson, Alden White. Lane 3 from Greenwood, Chloe Song. In lane 7, her teammate, Amanda Whitkiss. In lane 4 from Commonwealth, Dana Lee. In lane 6, also from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion. And your top seed, a time of 2:03.82 from Commonwealth, Eliza Brown.
So this should be a great race in the middle of the pool. Mannion, Brown, Dana Lee.
championship final.
All Commonwealth. And Joe Monty, yeah, I totally agree with that. Breaststrokers do make great IMers. It's all about that breaststroke. Ooh, strong start.
The 15-16 New England resident record.
So strong underwaters there by Lee, Brown, and Mannion. As David mentioned, 4, 5, and 6, all from Commonwealth.
Set by Brooke Ziegler.
Nice underwater there by Song as well, but right now it is Mannion leading the way. 26-22 for the fly. Brown 3/10 behind, Song 4/10. Really our top 7 swimmers within 1 second of each other right now.
And yeah, looks like Mannion will take it away with the backstroke. Looks like, yeah, body length lead ahead.
Yeah, so Mannion's backstroke is unbelievable.
Pushing up to fight for second in lane.
Her teammate Dana Lee right behind.
Between them, Lee also in the mix.
So Mannion now has built the lead on Eliza Brown to almost 2.5 seconds. Chloe Song in third.
And here's where Dana, Natalie's teammate, is going to start pushing ahead a little because of her breaststroke. It seems, you can see it's a little more, it's way stronger.
Eliza Brown also has a very strong breaststroke. Eliza Brown now in lane 5 making a move on Mannion. They are 7/100ths of a second apart. Amanda Whitkiss, the University of Miami commit, has moved up into third. So good battle here between Mannion and Brown. Mannion's extremely strong on the freestyle, though. Let's see if Brown can catch her in the final 25 here. And it doesn't look like she will. It will be Natalie Mannion who takes it. Mannion goes to 2:00.62, Brown at 2:02.27. Dana Lee takes third, 2:03.49. So our top 3 swimmers that we talked about going in. It is Natalie Mannion, your 200 IM champion, with a time of 2:00.62.
Yeah, she dropped 4 seconds from prelims. I think her seat time was a 2:00 before she entered this meet, something like that. So yeah.
We're going to go down for awards.
Finishing in third, from Commonwealth Swimming, Dana Lee. Finishing in second, her teammate, Eliza Brown. And in a clean sweep of the podium from Commonwealth at a time of 2:00:62, Natalie Mannion.
Mannion, your 2IM champion. It's a clean sweep, as Mark mentions, from Commonwealth, 1, 2, and 3.
Great swims all around by those three and the rest of our finalists tonight. Our next event is event 16, the men's 15-18 200-yard IM. There will be 3 heats.
There are your lane assignments. Again, folks, we do apologize for the technical difficulties with the glitching with the internet, something that unfortunately we don't have any control over. I hope WPI does not have a basketball game tomorrow, because it seems like all our issues are tied to the basketball game. Oh. So the officials didn't like what they saw there, a little movement, so they'll reset the swimmers. Dawson Milligan in lane 1, Ben Lee in 2, Davis Bonebreak in 3, Luke Austin in 4, Melson Javen Aquilano in lane 5, Ridavuth Che in lane 6, Sean Bailey in 7, Andrew Song in 8, Yuval Jorov in lane 9, and Ryan McFadden in lane 10. Top time coming in belongs to Aquilano. He went a 2:00:57 this morning. He's in lane 5. And it is Aquilano leading the way by just over a tenth over Milligan. Lee running in third, followed by Bonebreak and Austin. So your top 5 swimmers separated by 1 second.
Yeah, strong split for Aquilano. Let's see his backstroke. Seems like he's getting a little tired. See Che catching up a little, only half a body length behind.
Aquilano still in the lead at the halfway mark, ever so slightly over Che, 0.2, 0.3 over Lee. Milligan a second behind. So your top 4 swimmers all within a second of each other as they transition into the breaststroke. Keep an eye on lane 2, and that's Benjamin Lee, very strong breaststroker from Crimson Aquatics. Lee and Aquilano were to the wall almost simultaneously, and it looks like Lee has now taken over the lead.
And again, we've talked about this breaststroke being a very important part in the IM. And another part is your turn from back to breast. Jeremy, I know you talked about this morning. Buckets, crossovers, open turns. I use a bucket, very efficient and time-consuming. So, well, not time-consuming, time efficient. You drop time with it, and yeah, it's just that's also important part.
So Aquilano and Lee in a battle here, head-to-head into the flags, into the wall. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Lee? And it is. So Benjamin Lee takes first, 158.96. Aquilano second. Che takes third. There are your final results. Lee goes a 158.96 against a 201.49, excuse me, this morning. So good time drop there for Lee. Once again, we appreciate everyone taking the time to join us. David, I want you to take a look in this next heat. Keep an eye on Landon Him in lane 6. His underwaters, both for fly and in backstroke, are unbelievable. Landon is a University of Dartmouth commit. He's in lane 6.
Yeah, it should be awesome. Also, friend Teddy Sun in lane 10.
Friend of the program, Teddy Sun in lane 10 from the Tritons.
Swimming in your B final, in lane 1 from Greenwood, Caleb Del Mario.
Yeah.
Fantastic underwater there by him. It enables him to emerge from underwater, take 3 strokes, and be at the wall.
Yep.
Lane 5 and 6, teammates from Bluefish, Evan Lyons and Landon Him. Lane 7 from Cape Cod, Timothy Johnson.
24-9 split.
Lane
Thanks to those underwaters. Unbelievable.
And those underwaters again by Landon Him in the backstroke. So keep an eye, folks, on lane number 6. Swimming from right to left right now. He'll be the last swimmer to emerge about halfway down the pool with those strong underwaters. He needs it. He's fighting off Timothy Johnson in lane 7 from Cape Cod and William Fuchs. So it's him, Fuchs, and Johnson.
You can't even see him. He just
disappears.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see him from 10 meters, and then he just, oh, here I am. Just pops up in the middle of the pool. Ooh.
So Landon Him has now started to pull away. His closest competitor is William Fuchs in lane 9. A little long at the turn there, but it's not going to matter.
Yep, and there he goes. Yeah, no one can catch him after that swim. His underwaters are unbelievable. Yep.
So nice job by Landon Him. He will be your B final winner. Landon Him from Bluefish. 17 years old, 153.88 for him. Fuchs takes second, Johnson takes third. There are your final results. So we'll move into our A final. We'll go down to our public address announcer, Mark Wild, for the introductions.
Swimming in lane 10 from Cape Cod Swim Club, Aiden Kelly. Swimming in lane 1 from Weymouth Club Waves, Reed Nussbaum. Lane 9 from Green Mountain Aquatics, Thomas Denton. In lane 2 from Crimson, Quinn Caputo. Lane 8 from Commonwealth Swimming, Hubert Huang. Lane 3 from Kingfish, Quinn Borchers. Lane 7 from Crimson, Zachary Bubanovich. Lane 4 from Crimson, Christopher Smith. Lane 6 from Bluefish, Jack Marin. And your top seeded time of 1:54.06 from Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar.
So here we go, our A final. Thomas Hagar comes in with a 1:54.06.
Should be one hell of a race.
Hagar in lane 5. Good start out of Jack Marin from Bluefish in lane 6. But what we've typically seen is Hagar likes to swim from ahead. He gets ahead out in front early. Certainly puts the pressure on the rest of the field to keep up with him, and he's doing just that right now. So he is swimming from out ahead. Not a gigantic lead very early on. Out in a 24:20. 2/10 ahead of Smith. Half a second ahead of Denton and Marin. So still very close. 8 out of the top 10 swimmers within 0.8 of each other right now. And this is where we have seen Hagar really differentiate himself.
Fast turn.
Amazing turn.
And there he goes with the breaststroke. He's really not tired at all. He just keeps going at it.
Great stamina there by Hagar. He went a 1:54.06 this morning.
I'm just waiting to see his breaststroke split for this. Wow.
34-1. It's been Hagar from the start in our A final. He'll find himself atop the podium most likely. Quinn Caputo making a late surge here from Crimson in lane 2, but no one is going to catch Hagar. Thomas Hagar from Commonwealth will be your 15 to 18 men's 2IM champion. 152.08 for Hagar. Marin takes second. Caputo takes third.
It looks like Thomas Hagar is your winner, and then after that, from the last heat, it's Landon Him, the 153. Yeah, amazing race.
So Landon Him with the second fastest time. The best he can do is 11. So we'll go down for awards.
In a tie for third from lane 2, Quinn Caputo of Crimson, and lane 8, Hubert Huang of Commonwealth. Your runner-up from Bluefish in a time of 1:54.25, Jack Marin. And your men's 15-18 200-yard IM champ from Commonwealth in a time of 1:52.08, Thomas Hagar.
So I didn't even see Hubert Wang sneak into third there with that tie with Caputo. There's your final results for the men's 15 to 18 200 IM. There are your lane assignments for our C final 50 free. These will move very quickly. Starts and turns here. What matters most? Who has the best start? Who has the best turn? Looks like the best start was Eliza Brown in lane 4 from Commonwealth, or lane 8, Braylon Wilson from the Storm. And it looks like it's Wilson right now. That's Braylon Wilson from the Storm in lane 8, and she will take it. Ainsley Nayland takes second. Meredith Teague taking third. So congratulations to Braylon Wilson. 24-4. She went a 25-1 this morning, so 0.7 of a second time drop by Wilson. We'll move into our B final. There are your lane assignments here. Top time coming in belongs to Haley Pinola from Weymouth. 24.76 this morning. Let's watch those starts, those reaction times.
Lane 1, Akimova, 2, Cavalier, 3, Quinlan, 4, Brown, 5, Pinola, 6.
Good start in lane 2. Down at the bottom of your screen, that's Caroline Cavalier from Solo Aquatics. She went a 24.9 this morning. Good underwater there by Cavalier. Here comes Akmeva in lane 1. Pinola in lane 5, and I think it will be Pinola. Yes, it is.
24-4.
Pinola takes it to 24-4. Cavalier takes second. Zanolo takes third. It was Akmeva taking fourth. We'll go down to Mark Wild for the introduction of our A finalists.
In lane 10 from Gator, Julia Pelschatz. Lane 1 from Crimson, Hope Zayabeth. Lane 9 from Crimson, Hannah Wiezerek. Lane 2 from Charles River Aquatics, Ava Yablonsky. Lane 8 from Crimson, Samantha McClintock. Lane 3 from Weymouth Club Waves, L. Anthony. Lane 7 from Greenwood, Chloe Song. Lane 4 from Commonwealth, Dana Lee. Lane 6 from Solo, Anna Bamer. And in lane 5 from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion at a time of 23:65. Championship final.
So once again, quick turnaround for Mannion. She came in with the top time, only sub 24 this morning, 23:65. She'll be challenged by Lee and Bamer in lanes 4 and 6. Good start there in lane 3 by L. Anthony.
Looks like lane 5 still ahead. Mannion takes it away.
Yep, Mannion out to the early lead very quickly by the slimmest of margins, but there you saw the turn and the underwater. Mannion starts to pull away at the flags and into the wall. It will be Natalie Mannion taking it 23:42. Bamer goes at 23:79. Song takes third, 23:84, and Dana Lee, 23:89, good for fourth. So Mannion, another time drop, 0.2 of a second. We'll go down to Mark Wild for the awards.
Top schools in the country in general. Yeah, right, academically and everything.
Representing Greenwood Swimming, finishing third at a time of 23:84, Chloe Song. Your runner-up representing Seoul at a time of 23:79, Anna Bamer. And your women's 15 to 18 50-yard freestyle champion, a time of 23:42, from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion. Great swim, ladies. Let's hear it one more time for our top three and all of our finalists. Natalie Mannion, Anna Bamer, Chloe Song.
So Mannion on top of the podium quickly, 2 times in a row. There are your lane assignments for the men's 15 to 18 50 free. Once again, we thank everyone for taking the time to join us. We have over 165 people on the live stream, probably just about that in WPI as well. Appreciate you all taking the time. Top time coming in here belongs to Landon Him, so watch those underwaters again by him in lane 5. His underwaters are devastating.
Yeah. 50 free is mostly about sprinting, not even underwater, so you just got to go at it.
But look at that.
Yeah.
It's Matthew Wang in lane 7. So Matthew Wang out in lane 7, and it will be Matthew Wang. No, it's Ridovith Shea. Look at that.
Carrick Shea, actually, with a 21:87.
So, wow, what a race. 6/100ths of a second separate Shea, Wang. Landon Him takes third with a 22:1.
Yeah, all 50s are very close in top 3.
You blink, and it's over. So congratulations to Carrick Shea from Crimson, your C final winner. We'll move into the B finals. There are your lane assignments. Top time belongs to Jason Chiapinelli. He went a 22:07 this morning, the same time as Nathan Delisle from the Tritons. So keep an eye on lanes 5 and 6, and what a start there in lane 6. That was Delisle
Yeah, to talk about Nathan Delisle, he had kind of a back and chest injury, and 8 months he's been recovering. So great recovery for him, honestly. Amazing that he can still keep doing the sport.
What a fantastic start by Delisle, propelling him to victory. 21-36 for Delisle. Chia Pinelli takes second. Doobie takes third. The Naval Academy commit, 21-92. So our top 4 swimmers all in the 21s, but it is Nathan Delisle, your B final winner. We'll move down to Mark Wild for our A final introductions.
Macanuchi, that's wrong. Lane 1 from Cape Cod, Luca Capoletto. Lane 9 from Edge, Jameson McEnany. Lane 2 from Cape Cod, Aiden Kelly. Lane 8 from Phoenix, Luke Magnuson. Lane 3 from Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar. Lane 7 from Gator, William Ian. Lane 4 from Gator, James Misto. Lane 6 from Bluefish, Thomas Powers Hammonds. And lane 5 from Solar at the time of 21:39 this morning, Daniel McLaughlin.
So Dan McLaughlin owns the top time coming in, 21:39. This is the A final. Should be a good one here. Misto, McLaughlin, Powers, Hammond, Anon. Really anybody's race. This is the A final. And it's James Misto off to the quick start from Gators in lane 4. Came in with a 21:76. And Misto is powering his way through. He's getting chased, though, by McLaughlin at the flags. Into the wall. Who's going to outtouch who? It is Misto who takes it. 20:98 for Misto. McLaughlin takes second. 21:06, 8/100ths. Determines the winner. Thomas Powers Hammond takes third. And if you look at that, our top 8 swimmers all under 22.
Misto just goes under 21.
We'll go down for awards, so congratulations to James Misto. A blazing fast 20:98. He went a 21:76 this morning, so almost a full second drop off his morning swim.
Thank you, Joey Monty. I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
We'll move into the women's 15 to 18 200-yard breaststroke after we do awards. We'll go down to Mark Wild. Oh.
Finishing in third from Bluefish, time of 21:48, Thomas Powers Hammond. Thomas, over 1. Your runner-up at a time of 21:06 from Solo, Daniel McLaughlin. And your winner from Gator 2098, James Misto. Folks, let's hear it one more time.
So James Misto, your 50 free champion. Coach Chris Ipp from Gators. Gives Misto his award, and now we'll move into the 200 breaststroke.
The 200-yard breaststroke. We're starting with the women's event 19. There will be, no surprise, 3 heats.
There are your lane assignments. Allison Farrell comes in with the top time, 2:31.14.
The internet is not doing well.
Yeah, the internet is not doing us any favors tonight. I cannot wait for this session to be over and back tomorrow morning where we don't have a basketball game here. Harper Stevenson in lane 1, Alexa Lundell in lane 2, Isabella Lombard in lane 3, Charlotte Hoover in lane 4, Allison Farrell in lane 5, Katie Tesson in lane 6, Kylie Donahue in lane 7, Isabella Smith in lane 8, Ella Bosselman in lane 9, and Caroline Tyrell in lane number 10. So, David, you mentioned, you're a butterflyer over everything, correct?
Yeah.
But a very good breaststroker. What are we looking out here for in breaststroke?
So breaststroker, especially the two breasts, you got to have a long technique. You got to glide. Pullouts are also very important on this. Any breaststroke race, I guess except the 50, you got to use your pullouts. It will save energy for you. And yeah, gliding and pullouts are the most two important parts of the two breasts probably.
How much lactic acid is built up and are those legs burning at the end of this two breast?
Yeah, if you go out really fast, you'll probably die at the 100. Depends on how much endurance you have, of course, but yeah, especially last weekend, it was tough. The last 50, last 25. Just got to tell yourself to keep going, and you're about to go home. So,
Donahue leading the way, followed by Stevenson and Smith. Brian Chiapinelli, thank you for the nice comments. David and I are trying. We're trying to overcome our internet glitchy issues tonight for the second night in a row. So thank you, Brian. I'll tell you, I am stressed out about the internet right now. I know it's something out of my control, but it's certainly, I always feel like it is a reflection when something goes, a little off and we don't deliver the best product to you. Smith leading the way, so that's Isabella Smith. So she went from 4th place at the 50, 3rd place at the 100. She's now in 1st, followed by Stevenson and Donahue. So she's in lane 8 at the top of the screen.
It looks like she's going to go for the win. She's just giving it her all.
Here comes Hoover in lane 4 now. Charlotte Hoover making a late push in lane 4. Stevenson as well from Purple Valley. But it looks like it will be Isabella Smith. And it is Smith, 228.94. Hoover takes 2nd. Farrell takes 3rd. 228.94 represents just about a 3-second drop from her prelim time this morning. So congratulations, Isabella Smith. Your C final winner will move into the B final here in the women's 15 to 18 200 breast.
Ooh, keep an eye out on lane 4, Voltanejo. Fast breaststroker.
Yes.
At least when I was on Gator back then.
Mila Voltinaho in lane 4. She comes in with a 228.46. Top time coming in belongs to Sita Bild from Bluefish. She went a 227.22 this morning, the 16-year-old. So keep an eye on a Bild. In lane 6, this is your B final.
Oh, strong pullout from lane 7, Dominici.
Cara Dominici from Solo Aquatics in lane 7 did have a strong pullout. Pretty tightly bunched group of swimmers here. Not surprisingly, no one has really pulled away here, of course. Long race. Sita Bild, though, looks to be trying to get there in lane 5. It will be a Bild to the wall first, followed by Villani, Dominici, McNeil, and Whitney. The aforementioned Voltinaho, all within 1 second of each other.
Looks like Voltinaho trying to make her move here. Lane 6, Villani and a Bild. Just at the wall. And joining us in lane 2, McNeil too.
Yeah, here comes Jessie Mcneil from Bluefish, bottom of your screen in lane 2. So she's all of a sudden emerged from nowhere. Jessie Mcneil came in with a 229.16. She's currently running in 2nd to a Bild.
First, actually, now. On the split, it was a 109.43. Or not, 109.26.
So Mcneil in lane 2, a build in lane 5, Villani in lane 6. It's where all the action is right now. Coming in on the 150-yard mark, it will be Mcneil who touches first, followed by a build. 1/100th separating the Bluefish teammates, Mcneil and a build. 9/100 separate our top 3, and that's Savina Villani.
It was so close, and they're all leading into the last 50.
So who's going to pull away at the final 25 here? A build and Villani are to the wall almost simultaneously. Here comes Jessie Mcneil at the bottom of your screen in lane 2. So this is going to be too close to call. It looks like it's Sid a build starting to pull away. David in lane 5 to the flags at the wall, and it is Sid a build who takes it. 224.98. A build takes first. Villani takes second. Mcneil takes third. So Sid a build, your B final winner, 224.98.
0.2 separating a build and Villani.
Yeah,
so close.
Very tight race there, 0.2 of a second. Here are your A final introductions.
In lane 10 from YMCA of Greater Nashua, Emma Villieux. Swimmers, you can clear the pool. Lane 1 from Crimson, Kelsa Datour. Lane 9 from Greenwood, Amanda Whitkiss. Lane 2 from Phoenix, Catherine Handley. Lane 8 from Solo, Avery Lord. Lane 3 from Crimson, Claire Neely. Lane 7 from Upper Valley Aquatics, Kaylee Stockwell. Lane 4 from Commonwealth, Sarah Bernard. Lane 6 from Crimson, Alden White. And her top seed, with a swim of 2:16.31 from this morning, Commonwealth's Eliza Brown.
So there are your A final swimmers. While we do have a moment here, we'd like to recognize Don Lemieux from Greenwood Swimming. Thoughts to the Greenwood family and the Lemieux family, of course. Amanda Whitkiss swimming from Greenwood right now in lane number 9.
Lemieux was an inspiration for the whole of New England and even America. Great coach. Love to see him on deck.
Yeah, big loss for the swimming world for sure. Sure he'd be proud to see all of the Greenwood swimmers doing a great job here this weekend. So here we go. Eliza Brown, top time coming in 2:20.50. Eliza Brown has very strong underwaters as well.
Yep. Crucial
Good pullout.
Crucial part of it, yeah, totally. Especially on the first 50. Look at her taking it away. I'm just wondering how much energy she'll have left.
Powerful stroke.
Yeah.
For Brown.
For sure.
You can watch her attack that forward lunge. Brown, Bernard, Handley, your top 3 separated by a second. White in the mix as well, so our top 4 separated by 1 second. But now you see the powerful Eliza Brown starting to pull away ever so slightly at the halfway mark.
104 split. It was a 30 and a 33. Good for her. And she still has her pullouts on. Wow.
Brown, Bernard, White. The lead on Bernard is almost 2 seconds. The lead on White is almost 3.
And still all that energy.
So you talked about it earlier, David, the glide. She has a really powerful kick and a nice elongated glide.
Yeah. And whenever you back 2 years ago before the pre-pandemic, if you were on deck and you heard all the coaches, whenever someone swims breaststroke, they say shoot. That means like go forward, put in like your hands and your chest closer to the water. Yeah, basically.
Shoot them forward.
Yeah, so she has a great shoot in that sense. And her pullouts, everything combined, adds up for a perfect breaststroke. And look how much she has of a lead.
Yeah, so it will be Eliza Brown who takes it. Her teammate Sarah Bernard will take second. So Brown goes to 2:14.16 after she went a 2:16.31 this morning, so over a 2-second time drop. Bernard takes second. It is Kaylee Stockwell from UVOC who takes third. There are our final results.
Yeah, but that's I love her technique. And we'll go to Mark Wild on that.
And we'll present the awards to our top three.
I'm getting 8 down and 4 up. My stream is glitching like crazy. I'll call see if they can get something down here. Oh, they're not responding to us. Okay. Are you out? Yes, I'm sorry.
Sarah, please just back up. Sarah, please just back up. Finishing.
Third. From Upper Valley Aquatic Club, Kaylee Stockwell. Your runner-up from Commonwealth swimming in a time of 2:16.91, Sarah Bernard. And your women's 15-18 200-yard breaststroke champion from Commonwealth, Eliza Brown. Swimmers on the block, make sure you look at the stands and the camera. You might have fans watching on the live stream. If you haven't checked out the live stream, it looks amazing, and the commentary is better than mine. Our next event is event 20.
Yes, I did pay him to say that, folks. I did pay Mr. Mark Wild to make that comment.
All right, and here are your graphics.
So we'll move into the men's 15-18 200-yard breaststroke. This is your C final. Top time coming in belongs to Declan McDonald from Kingfish. 2:16.91 this morning.
Apologies, Daniel Nee with a 2:16.41.
Daniel Nee, correct. David, your young eyes are better than my eyes right now. Don't let my wife hear that. So it was Daniel Nee from the Tritons, 2:16.41 with your top time coming in.
All right.
Officials are holding them up for a second here. Good clean start, and we're off on the men's C final.
Or, oh no, he's there.
So keep an eye on lane number 9. That's Ethan Macanuchi, the 18-year-old from Crimson. He came in with a 2:17.41. We've seen him have some pretty outstanding performances here, even from the outside lanes, which he's in lane 9 right now.
Yeah. And I love his glide. He's gliding. 30.03 split. Oh, and after the pullout, he's still ahead. His shoot combined with his glide. Looks like lane 10, Herzlinger, catching up to him a little, also from Crimson.
So the two Crimson teammates in lanes 9 and 10, but really it was that turn right there that you saw Macanuchi really starting to accelerate and separate from the rest of the field. We'll take a look at his time coming up. He's out in a 1:02.07. He's a second and a quarter ahead of his teammate Gabriel Herzlinger in lane 10. It is Derek Mcintyre from Green Mountain in lane 8. So our top 3 swimmers are in lanes 8, 9, and 10 at the halfway mark. And Macanuchi continues to press on.
Yeah, it looks like no one will be able to catch him. 75 left. Yeah, and he takes it away.
So how unbelievable of a swim is this for him to separate this much, basically 150 yards into the breaststroke?
That's amazing. He really took it out. I was really surprised by his first 250s, how powerful he looks. And look at that. It looks like over 3 body lengths ahead of lane 10. And keep in mind, lane 2, Del Rosario.
Starting to make his move. He's currently running in 3rd, a little under 3 seconds behind. No one's going to catch Macanuchi, though, so he will be your C final winner. That's Ethan Macanuchi from Crimson. It will be Del Rosario who takes 2nd in lane 2. So nice swim by Del Rosario.
Yeah. Macanuchi drops 8 seconds from the morning. Not sure if he wasn't trying or anything, but amazing.
2:17.41 for Macanuchi this morning. 2:09.07 tonight. So great job, Ethan Macanuchi. Congratulations. He is your C final winner. We will move on to the B final.
And again, folks, sorry for the internet from WPI.
We'll get this straight. We'll be fine tomorrow morning, I think. There's no basketball game tomorrow morning. So we'll have the bandwidth all to ourselves here. Hopefully tomorrow night. There we go. Here are the lane assignments for our consolation final, and it is Christopher Smith who comes in with the top time, 2:11.77. He will be in lane 5. Keep an eye on Thomas Denton as well in lane 7. Watch that pull out in lane 7.
Yeah.
So Denton
really takes it away.
Denton's underwater. He took 3 strokes and he was at the wall. So keep an eye on Denton's pullouts in lane 7.
Yeah, that's.
Woo.
I'm just interested in how he'll survive the rest of this race. So let's check out how good his endurance is. Lane 5 also, look at that.
Denton 29.09.50 split. Smith
Wow.
0.3 behind. Kong and Nussbaum and Nath a second off the mark here.
Looks like Denton's going for 100.
He
honestly.
is
Yeah.
blazing. So Thomas Denton from Green Mountain Aquatics in lane 7. Keep an eye on lane 5, though. Here comes Christopher Smith. So it's Christopher Smith from Crimson who has now moved into the lead almost ever so slightly, and he's still behind, actually, 7/100ths.
Wow.
Denton, Smith, and Murray. So Murray has gone from 5th up to 3rd.
And it looks like Smith takes it away. Yes, I feel like Smith's game plan on the 2 breast is 100 build or 100 cruising it and then just going at it the last 100.
So let me ask you this. When you have a game plan like that and you see someone go out as fast as Denton went out, sometimes in your head do you say, oh, man, I got to switch up my style, or no, just stick with the plan?
It depends on who the swimmer is. If I know them well, I usually, not to stalk them, but I know their times from the previous meets. I know their splits. I know what they're good at, what they're not, what their technique is. So it depends on what it is. Usually I don't. I just stick to the game plan. Maybe a little. Maybe I just take it away a little faster. But, yeah, usually I just stick to it, and then 90% of the time it ends up being that I beat them at the finish.
So it is Christopher Smith and Murray at the wall. Who's going to touch first? It is Smith. Christopher Smith takes it. Murray second. Andrew Nath takes 3rd. It was Smith in the slimmest of margins, 7/100ths of a second. What a race there for our B final. Congratulations to Christopher Smith from Crimson. We'll go down to our public address announcer, Mark Wild, for our A final introductions.
Lane 10 from Charles River Aquatics, Paul Shen. Lane 1 from Gator Swim Club, Dabian Figet Kosarev. Lane 9 from South Shore YMCA, John Fernandez. Lane 2 from South Shore, Nicholas Austin. Lane 8 from Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar. Lane 3 from Amherst, Titans, Rowan Ville. Lane 7 from Green Mountain Aquatics, Luke Austin. Lane 4 from Bluefish, Jack Marin. Lane 6 from Gator, Andy Way. And your top seed from Crimson, time of 2:05.04, Zachary Bubonovich.
All right, here we go, folks. Men's 15-18 A final. I hope you're as fired up as David and I are for this.
Everyone going sub 212 in prelims for this. Amazing. Wow, in our pullout. Lane 6, Andy Way taking it away. Strong breaststroker, really. Especially his prelims race if you watched. Bubanovic's pullout, really nice. It's long, and his technique is very fast. 27.49, wow. Bubanovic is split. 0.65 behind for Way. Let's see how the rest of this race goes. All right, gotta say, Hagar's pullouts, even though he's not in the top, his pullouts are looking really nice still. But Bubanovic still doing it. Went out of 27, came back at 30. Wow.
So Bubanovic, 58.34 to lead the way. Andy Way in second. It is Paul Shen in third, David's teammate at Charles River Aquatics in lane 10. So with some outside smoke at the top of your screen.
Yeah, totally. Looks like Bubanovic took the lead. There's no way, absolutely no way, there's no way anyone's beating him. He took over 2 body lengths of Way.
So what is enabling Bubanovic to get this separation?
Everything. His pullout was amazing. He beat Way on it. He basically has the same technique. He's just going at it, and he's shooting, and then his glide for a 2 breast, it's like perfect.
So Zach Bubanovic from Crimson on his way to being the 15 to 18 200 breaststroke champion.
See this? It's pretty sure he's going to go sub 204 maybe on this.
He's leaving no question who the best 15-18 breaststroker is in New England. It is Zach Bubanovic, 203.18 for Bubanovic. Andy Way takes second. It is Rowan Biles who takes third. There are your final results. So congratulations to Zach Bubanovic. He went a 205.04 this morning. Almost drops 2 seconds off that tonight. 203.18. Zach Bubanovic is your 200 breast winner. We'll go down for awards. So we're going to go down to Mark Wild for the awards before we move into the 500, I believe. And we will. So Mark will be with you in 1 second. What a great race by Bubanovic there.
Finishing third. Ladies, back up. We just got the awards. Finishing third from Amherst Triton's Rowan Viles. Finishing second from Gator Swim Club, Andy Way. And your men's 15 to 18 200-yard breaststroke champion, a time of 2:03.18, Zachary Bubanovic. Great swim, gentlemen, and let's hear it for our top 3 and the rest of our finalists in the 200-yard breaststroke. Swimmers, just hand those medals back. You can collect yours at the table to my left. Swimmers, just hand those medals back.
So we will move on. Those are the final results for the men's 15-18 200 breast.
Rowan, just hand that medal back. You can collect yours at the table. Thank you. Our next event is event 21, women's 15-18 500-yard freestyle.
All right, whenever we get the graphics.
There we go. We're ready to go here. There are your lane assignments. So in lane 5, it's Amalia Guerra from Bluefish. She comes in with the top time from this morning for the C final, 5:17.05.
So this is going to be a couple long races. So what we have, six 500s?
We have 6 500s to close out. Well, not to close out. Then we have relays, but individual side, we have 6 500s. I know we'll get into this during the race. You're not a big distance guy, are you?
I'm not, but I love the 500 a lot because I don't die. I don't really die on it, just like I die on the 1,000 and the mile. But yeah, it's a good race.
Once again, Amalia Guerra, top time coming into this C final. She'll be in lane 5 from Bluefish. So do you regularly swim the 500 or no?
No, not really. That's not my event really. I swim more of a fly breast, I guess 2 free, and IM combination.
What's your favorite event? If you had to pick one, you could only swim one event for the rest of your life.
Well,
what would it be?
In the past month, it hasn't really been, but over all time, 2 fly. I love it. It's a really good race. Determines your technique, your endurance. Yeah, basically. Not my favorite, but the 4 AM, special shout out to it because 4 AM determines everything, your technique, your endurance, and it's just a great race to watch, and your strategy. Yeah, 5 free is basically again, testing your endurance. Not really technical, I guess, but yeah, it's still a great race. Long.
Do you swim your best when you're swimming from ahead or swimming from behind?
Well, again, it depends which race. If 50-50 free, definitely if I'm behind someone. But for the 500, depends on the counter, depends on my pace, depends on how I feel. It's nice swimming actually next to someone, but it also feels good if you're like ahead. But then you get to like relax, and it's not the same thing. So
that was going to be my next question, not necessarily related to the 500, but just in terms of in general. A lot of times, let's say you're in lane 3 or 4 or 5, and you have 2 open lanes next to you. How does that impact how you swim, right? You don't have anyone next to you.
If it's finals, then I just go. I swam slow in prelims. I didn't try. All I need to do is qualify for finals and then to get a good place in the middle of the pool. And then at finals, I don't care if I see anyone or not. If I see someone 3 seconds behind me, that gives me a little push. I just go. It doesn't matter if no one's next to me. Prelims, I guess, it pushes me a little, but.
So
yeah.
you make a good point about you just want to qualify for finals, but where you finish in prelims determines your lane placement.
Exactly,
so do you care if you're an outside lane, or don't you want to be toward the inside?
As long as I'm within, well, here at WPI there's 10 lanes. As long as I'm within 3 to 7, then I'm fine. I usually push for that.
So I think lane 10 is a tricky lane here because it's right up against the bulkhead. So you're getting that splashback from the bulkhead, whereas in lane 1 you have 3 open lanes to the right.
For WPI, I definitely like lane 1 here because they have the 3 warm down lanes. So yeah, it's a big advantage. But yeah, I like WPI. It's a really nice pool, amazing facility.
Hannah Wazorek, along with Caitlin Horsch, her Crimson teammate, they're locked in a good battle, 7/10 apart. Amalia Guerra, the top time coming in, a little over a second right now. Again, we'd like to give thank you to our sponsor for this weekend's championships, A3 Performance. You can check them out at a3performance.com. For anyone who's looking to purchase a tech suit this weekend, they are offering 10% off using the discount code FAST10. That's FAST, the number 10. We had Dan Meinholz, the owner and founder, on yesterday. We had his daughter, Anna, with us this morning, offering some really insightful advice to prospective college swimmers. She talked about the college recruitment process, the process at college. We went into nutrition. We talked about weight training. So if you did miss this morning's session, it is available on the WPI Athletics YouTube page. We started that conversation really around when the 500 started in the morning. I would suggest that you or your swimmers or both go back and listen to that session because it was really insightful Anna was a former Division I swimmer at the University of Wisconsin, swam at the Olympic trials a few times. So very experienced, high-level swimmer, and I think a lot of the advice that she gave would be great for our swimmers here. And that's Hannah Wazorek with the bell. Caitlin Horsch still running in second, but about 2 seconds behind her. Horsch starting to make a bit of a move now. Is there enough pool left for Horsch to catch her teammate, Hannah Wazorek?
Still leading for 25 left. Wizarek, she's going to make 5:18.
Yeah, A3 performance, my first ever tech suit, so, and it's a great price.
Exactly. Great price, and Hannah Wazorek will take it. 5:10.98 the time for Wazorek. Horsch takes second. El Mashoud takes third. Wazorek's 5:10 represents an 8-second time drop on her prelims this morning. We'll go into our B final. There are your final results of the C final of the 500 freestyle. Hannah Wazorek, 5:10.98. We'll move into our B final. Top time coming in belongs to Gracie O'Connell from Crimson. The 18-year-old went a 5:08.65 this morning. Good clean start. It was Allison Brown from Kingfish.
Yeah.
She had a really explosive start for the
yeah.
500, right?
Nice underwaters, too. Key. It's vital if you have enough endurance. Always do your underwaters.
Charlotte Molson in lane 8, also out in front. But as you can tell very early on here, swimmers tightly bunched, feeling it out.
Yeah, you can't determine anything right now. It's a long race.
I'm watching this one a little more intently with my daughter Addison swimming in lane 7. She had a good 500 this morning, dropping a little over a second.
Yeah, looks like she's second.
Up near the top, we'll see. Long race.
Of course, everyone's up the top.
Yeah, everyone is really at the top. In all honesty, Addison's right in the middle right now.
Yeah.
But when you take a look at really the top 10 swimmers 2 seconds within each other in a 500.
You can't really tell, and especially, you can't say anything.
Top time in this heat for this morning is a 5:08.65 by O'Connell.
It's when it gets to the 300, then things start to change. Hey, lanes 3 and 4. Or apologize, lanes 4 and 5. Actually, no. Tegan Jeffers taking it away. She's in first.
Tegan Jeffers.
Turning on her booster a little.
Yeah, from the Storm in lane 9.
Right, so after this 50, we have a 300 to go.
Jeffers went 5:15.86 this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning for our final day 3 prelims. Same time as yesterday and today. That will be 8:45. Then back tomorrow night for finals. I think I'm going to, if there is a basketball game at WPI, I think I'm going to sabotage it. So there's no game at night and it doesn't impact our internet. But I think we'll be all set. We were fine yesterday morning. We were fine this morning. There is no game tomorrow from what I've been told. So
but yeah, looks like Tegan Jeffers still leading it away, but lanes 5 and 4, Gracie O'Connell still taking first. 30.9 split. Hey,
Looks like she's doing better.
She's dropping. Turn on her boosters, too.
Gracie O'Connell followed by Bella Busconi and Tegan Jeffers. They are top 3 right now in the B final.
Yeah, the 500, the 1,000, and the mile. It's all about strategy and endurance. Like Gracie O'Connell looks like she has it.
Yeah, Gracie O'Connell looking very strong. She had her top time coming in this morning.
Staying at her sub 31, a little higher than 31. Hey, her last split was a 30.9. Now she's at 31.0.
Yeah, she was a 31.1, 31.0, 39, 31.0.
She's keeping it really.
So she's very consistent.
Yeah. All right, so Bella and O'Connell.
So look at this. O'Connell, Busconi, and Rodriguez, a 1/10 of a second apart.
Hey, we have 100 left. Anything could happen right now between these 3 swimmers. Let's see who has the most energy left.
Busconi and O'Connell are stroke for stroke.
Yeah.
And don't keep your eyes off Rodriguez from Greenwood in lane 1.
She's really giving it all right now. Oh, Rodriguez, 0.03 away from Busconi.
So the Greenwood teammates, Bella Busconi and Isabella Rodriguez, leading the way right now. O'Connell is running in 3rd.
Oh, it's a fight. Looks like
here we
Busconi
go,
a little
folks.
ahead.
Final 25, Isabella Rodriguez in lane 1, Bella Busconi in lane 4. It's going to come down to them. They are fighting and battling it out. It looks like it could be Busconi.
Yeah, Busconi then already, yep.
So Busconi takes it, Rodriguez 2nd, O'Connell 3rd.
0.23 separating the teammates. Great race. All right.
We'll move into our A final.
Swimmers, please clear the pool. Swimming in lane 10 from Crimson, Kyla Kelly. Lane 1 from Bluefish, Christina DiPietro. Lane 9 from Kingfish, Abigail Topfer. Lane 2 from Commonwealth, Meredith Teague. Lane 8 from Crimson, Clara Renner. Lane 3 from Commonwealth, Sarah Bernard. Lane 7 from Crimson, Sophia Della Coletta. Lane 4 from Kingfish, Ella Derby. Lane 6 from Commonwealth, Dana Lee. And in lane 5, the time of 4:49.29 from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion.
So your A finals field is set and ready to go. Natalie Mannion, our top qualifier, 4:49, the only one to go a sub 4:50. Mannion went a 4:49.29 this morning. She's in lane 5. Dana Lee in lane 6. Derby in lane 4.
Wow, this is going to be a race. Dana Lee to be known as a good distancer.
Dana Lee, a fantastic distance swimmer.
Look at that. Natalie and Dana underwaters.
They get out so they really use it as such a devastating tool to their opponents, those underwaters. And the same with Derby. Look at Ella Derby in lane 4.
Yeah. It's a key to distance. Yeah. Wow, 26.
So Mannion, Lee, and Derby are top 3 swimmers, separated by 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, Natalie's still ahead. 55-3.
And the trio is still right there. Natalie's still leading it away. It's a fight between Dana and Ella Derby.
Yeah, you hate to call a race early.
Of
Anything
course,
can
yeah.
happen, right? But
especially in this, it's a 150 out of 500.
But Mannion looking extremely strong. I think Derby and Lee will be there to the end. There's no doubt about that. Mannion's lead 0.8 on Lee, a little over a second on Derby.
But yeah, it looks like Dana pulling a little ahead, trying to get behind Natalie.
This one out, which, you know, in all honesty, it hasn't been as bad as last night. Last night, the glitching was, to me, it was awful. I mean, if I even see one glitch, I lose my mind.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get through it. We'll be fine tomorrow. Again, that's one of the main challenges of live streaming, right?
Yeah,
So it's the thing that you have the least control over, your internet, right? Any little thing can happen, can impact your bandwidth. You know, we never live stream over Wi-Fi if it's avoidable. Some places it's completely unavoidable, but for the most part, like here, we are not using Wi-Fi. We are connected into the hardwired Ethernet network. WPI has very tight security protocols. I had to give, you know, my MAC address to the university 2 weeks prior. So I think we'll be better tomorrow, but we get through tonight. You know, our commentary.
Yeah.
Got everyone through it, hopefully.
At least you can still see it.
Right.
It's fine. It's not like,
So Mannion's lead over Dana Lee has grown to 1.3 seconds. The lead over Derby is 3.5 seconds. So as this race goes on, Natalie Mannion continues to get stronger. And we're seeing evidence of that here. Top three swimmers starting to spread out a little bit. So Mannion, Lee, and Derby. Lee starting to put a little bit of separation between herself and Ella Derby in lane 4.
Look at that. Dana Lee trying to get after a teammate.
She's right there on Mannion's hip. 50 to go.
Speeding up. 1.5 seconds between. It's the last 100. Don't think it will happen, but of course I can't say anything. Yeah, and there Natalie takes it away. So Natalie will be the 15-18-5 free women's winner. Going well under sub 5. 5:52. 5:51.81. Dana 4:51.81 and 4:54.17.
So Mannion takes first, Lee takes second, Derby takes third. Another title for Natalie Mannion.
Hey, good for them. Dana dropping, what? Yeah, 1 second from prelims. So, yeah.
Mannion adding a little bit of time, but it's okay if you're Natalie Mannion. She is the 500 freestyle champion.
Yeah, amazing swimmer, Stanford commit. Yeah. All right, and we'll go to our
We'll go to awards here. So Mannion, we'll go down to Mark Wild for the awards.
Finishing third from Kingfish, Ella Derby. Derby showing a 4:58.11, 4-second drop from this morning. Your runner-up showing a 4:54.17 from Commonwealth, Dana Lee. And your women's 15-18 500-yard freestyle champ in a time of 4:51.81 from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion. Great swim, ladies. Don't forget, look in the crowd, look at the camera to see if anyone's watching on your live stream. You can hand the medals back, and you can collect yours at the table to my left. Our next event is event 22, men's 15 to 18 500-yard freestyle. There will be 3 heats. Bonus final.
All right. And
there are your lane assignments.
See, there's 3 more heats.
3 more heats. Then we're off to relays, and that's a wrap on day 2 finals. Andrew Song is the top time coming in from Bluefish, 4:54.89. And look at lane 4. It is Jacob Russell already
taking it away. Wow.
So what a start by Russell.
You would think everyone will be next to each other at the beginning, but no.
So we talked about this earlier. What do you think this does to the rest of the field in a 500 when they see someone like Russell go out like this with almost a body length lead at the 50-yard mark?
In my case, I would start going faster a little to catch the guy, but in others, I feel like they would full out sprint because that's what usually happens. I have a little different tactic to it. I build up because, again, if I know the kid's going to die from previous races, watching his technique and watching his strategy, or her, I just know what's going to happen. But if I don't, then, hey, it's a loss for me.
Russell, McDonald, and Church all within a second of each other, but it is Jacob Russell from Green Mountain Aquatics.
Of course, I can't call anything right now, but it looks like Russell is really going to... Hey, look at that, lane 8. Church.
Yep, Matthew Church in lane 8.
And 7, McDonald. Wow.
Callum McDonald from One Aquatics.
Really getting really close to Russell.
Yeah, he's a half a second behind right now. Church 1 second behind.
Of course, I don't know if Russell went out really fast or that's his strategy. I don't know that.
Russell came in with a 4:55.70 this morning, so not far behind Song. I mean, less than a second behind Andrew Song, who had the top time coming in.
It's going to be a tough one to catch Song, for Song to catch Russell, even though we have a 300 left. Just building up body lengths on that.
So Russell leading the way, followed by McDonald and Church.
McDonald getting closer and closer and closer to Russell.
He is 0.7 of a second behind. So that's Callum McDonald in lane 7 with the red cap on, swimming from right to left right now.
Let's see our 50 splits for this. I'm just interested in, looks like Russell's going to, 30.09 and 30.11, 0.02 difference. But Andrew Song really turned on his power. He went a 29.66. That's about 0.4 faster than them, 0.5.
Russell's been holding 25, 28, 29, 29. He was up in the 30s for the first time.
Yeah, and hey, there comes Andrew Song.
Yep, here comes Andrew Song. Here comes Callum McDonald.
That's his strategy to it. Andrews, I'm assuming, is just going out, cruising the first 200, and then just keeping that pace and just going fast.
Going into attack mode?
Yeah, basically. Like a shark chase. Yeah.
Like a shark chase, like the Edge logo.
Jeremy loves his Edge logo.
Love the Edge.
Shout out to the McKennanys, Anderson, good friend from Vermont.
So it's Russell still in the lead. He's actually extended that lead on McDonald to over 1.25 seconds. Song has moved up into 3rd.
Song's really trying right now. He's gonna get McDonald soon, very soon.
If they keep going at this pace, he will catch McDonald.
Yeah.
Song's last split a 30.22, McDonald a 30.31. So it may not seem like a lot, 0.9 of a second.
Hey, Russell's still going sub 30. That's amazing.
Yeah, he's 29.95, 30.02, his last 25 split.
Song dropping a little, going back to sub 30, 29.9. And yeah, and commentating splits are very important, especially for the 500. Song going with McDonald head-to-head.
Yeah, so Song has passed McDonald right now. Russell still in the lead. Song in second. McDonald in third, ever so slightly. They're 19/100ths of a second apart. Song has moved into second, though.
All right, we know Russell's going to win this, but...
Well, keep an eye on Daniel Corey from Bluefins in lane 3.
Yeah.
He's in fourth place, but by 1/10 of a second. Here comes Oliver York from North Shore Swim Club.
All right.
So it's Russell who takes first, and look at this, in lane 2, it is Oliver York.
Wow.
4:54.24. Corey takes third. So, wow, Jacob Russell, your winner. Oliver York takes second. Daniel Corey takes third.
Wow. Really
So
came out of nowhere.
What are those splits there? Russell goes to 27 to end.
Yep, that's really good. He had the endurance for that.
York goes to 27.5.
And even if you can see, he starts dropping. He was going 29, 26, 29, and then 30s. And then last 150s, he drops to 29s. So good for him. Good comeback.
We'll move into our consolation final. This is the B final. Teddy Sun, friend of the program from the Tritons, comes in with the top time, 4:49.85.
Yep, let's see. This is going to be interesting. Daniel Nee, his teammate in lane 3, too, and Aiden Walcott. We like to call him New Kid. Quinn Caputo, also a familiar name in lane 9.
Swimming in our penultimate heat of individual races, in lane 1 from Kingfish, Aiden Malvey. Lane 2 from Seacoast, Christopher Raymond. Lane 3 from Amherst Tritons, Daniel Nee. Lane 4 from
Oh, Ryan McFadden taking it away with the 25-4. See here, lane 1, Aiden Malvey, lane 2, Christopher Raymond, lane 3, Daniel Nee, lane 4, Ryan McFadden, lane 5, Teddy Sun, lane 6, New Kid Walcott, lane 7, Sean Bailey, lane 8, Casey O'Leary Burtz, lane 9, Quinn Caputo, lane 10, Benjamin Lee.
So Caputo and Lee, lanes 9 and 10. Looks like it's Lee running second right now. Nope, running third. Raymond's running second. That's Christopher Raymond from Seacoast. In lane 2, green cap going left to right.
Wow, Ryan McFadden really taking away with a 53-1 for his 500. See how that goes.
See if he can keep up that pace.
Yeah.
Looking strong right now, though. McFadden came in with a 4:50.77, so just off of Sun's top time.
All right, let's see.
McFadden still leads the way, followed by Raymond and Lee. Your top 3 swimmers just over a second apart.
All right, Teddy is getting close. Let's see here, 25.
So McFadden 25.4, 27.7, 28.8.
Raymond going after it, and lane 10, Benjamin Lee. As you said, outside smoke.
Outside smoke. Lee has moved into second place. So McFadden, Lee, and Raymond all separated by 9/10 of a second. Lanes 4, 10, and 2, respectively.
McFadden's still keeping up his lead.
Yeah, McFadden's continuing to look strong there.
First 200 going into his 250. Let's see his split then. It was a 29.7, his last one. 29.9, still keeping sub 30.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of sub 30 splitting. McFadden leads the way, followed by Lee and Raymond. Still no change there. Quinn Caputo has dropped a couple spots from 9th to 7th.
Let's see here. Ryan McFadden, 221.6. Benjamin Lee, 222.5.
Let's watch the McFadden split here, and he's 33. So
30.3.
Yeah, 30.3 is first split over 30.
Keep an eye out here for lane 6. Aiden Walcott, we like to call him New Kid. He has been sub 30 this entire time, so he's keeping some consistent splits. 28, 29, 29, 29, 29.
Yeah, so Walcott looking pretty strong right now. Walcott may actually be in second or third after this turn. Let's see. And no, he's in fourth still, but he's
still sub 30.
But he's 0.5 of a second behind, so a half a second behind.
Amazingly close for a 350 and a 500.
And look at Teddy Sun. He's in sixth place. He's only 0.8 of a second behind.
That's unbelievable.
So this is setting up for
so close.
Look at this. Lanes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 10.
Yeah, wow.
Almost a photo finish if we were to end right now.
See that?
So 6.
Teddy Sun, wow.
Teddy Sun has moved into a tie for second with McFadden, 3/100ths off of Walcott.
Unbelievable. 0.03 and then ties. That's.
Here comes Teddy Sun.
Wow.
It's approaching the 450-yard mark.
New Kid still takes it away, looks like. But it's going to be a fight for the last 50.
When that bell rings, here we go, folks. Buckle up for this finish. Lanes 1,
Teddy.
5, and 6.
Ooh, Teddy taking it away. 0.18 lead. Oh, wow.
Look at this battle between Sun, Walcott, and Lee. Sun and Walcott have the advantage of being next to each other. Lee is up in lane 10. I'm sure he knows what's going on, though.
Yeah.
Teddy Sun starting to pull away ever so slightly.
Oh, come on.
At the flags and into the wall, and it will be Teddy Sun who takes it. 449.88 for Sun. Walcott goes 449.91. What a great race. 3/100ths separate them.
Yeah.
Benjamin Lee takes third, 449.94. So top three, 6/100ths of a second apart.
Yeah, 0.03, 0.03. Wow.
Congratulations to Teddy Sun, our B final winner. We'll go down to Mark Wild for our A flight introductions.
All right, our last 5 free of the day.
Swimming in lane 10 from Crimson, Jack Venture. Swimming in lane 1 from Crimson, Matvey Malinowski. Lane 9 from Kingfish, Samuel Kraft. Lane 2 from Crimson, William Mulgrew. Lane 8 from Amherst Tritons, Luke Geiger. In lane 3 from Kingfish, Theodore Morse. Lane 7 from Commonwealth, Samuel Reneso Williams. Lane 4 from Commonwealth, Hubert Huang. Lane 6 from Cape Cod Swim Club, Aiden Kelly. Your top seeded time of 4:36.81 from Bluefish, Thomas Powers Hammond.
All right.
There are your lane assignments for our final individual event of the evening. It's the A final for the men's 15 to 18 500-yard freestyle.
Lane 5. You know why Thomas Powers has the name of Powers? Because he powers through the 500.
He does. He is in lane 5. That is the first dad joke by David of the evening. Congratulations. Thomas Powers Hammond comes in with the top time, 4:36.81.
Yeah, Thomas Powers is a sprinter, also a 500 apparently. A lot of familiar names in here in this heat. Will Mulgrew, Teddy Morse, Thomas Powers, Aiden Kelly, Sam Reynoso Williams, and Luke Geiger. 24-2. All right. See here, he's keeping up with Aiden Kelly, a very known distance swimmer in New England.
So Kelly from Cape Cod, 6/100ths behind. Very early on, but Powers Hammond and Kelly, if you notice, they have started to separate themselves from the field early.
In Kelly, I feel like this is a little ahead. Yeah, but they're looking at each other.
Oh, yeah, they know where each other are, and it is Aiden Kelly definitely in the lead ever so slightly in lane 6. Hubert Wong in the mix, same as Samuel Reynoso Williams. Kelly's lead overpowers Hammond a quarter of a second, followed by Wong.
Let's check that out. 118.74, yep. So yeah, interesting race. Let's see this. Entering their, this is their gonna be their 200 split.
This race moving along fast.
27s. It's amazing.
Another 27.
28 from Thomas. Hubert Huang, though, 27.86.
Yeah,
So
Wang's starting to make a move here
Yeah.
in lane 4. And I mean, Kelly went out in a 24.3, and then he's held 27.08, 27.34, 27.4.
Teddy Morrison, lane 3, they're 4th.
And this is the biggest lead Kelly has had now, starting to put
Yeah.
some distance between Powers, Hammond, and Wong in lane 4.
It's still a 27. As I said, Hayden Kelly is a distance swimmer, a really good 500er. So
What makes him so good, though? Like, what makes a distance
it's
swimmer better than another distance
endurance.
swimmer?
Endurance. That's it. That's it. Also technical stuff. I don't really see any technicality in this, or like technical stuff. So it's just the endurance.
Having a stroke that's efficient and repeatable.
Exactly. Yep.
And it is Wong now who has moved into second place in lane 4. So Hubert Wong has moved ahead of Powers Hammond. Aiden Kelly still leading the way.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see Aiden Kelly's using a gallop.
Talk about that. What's that mean, a gallop?
So a gallop is literally a gallop. You just gallop. You put your head up high, and then yeah, it's basically like if you've ever seen a horse race, you're doing it in the water. So it's only you're breathing to one side. You can't breathe every 3 or 5 strokes in here. It's only 2. So yeah, I guess it's efficient for people who actually know how to use it. There's also in between a gallop and normal stroke. That's what I like to use. I don't like to use a full gallop, but I like to use half of it because, it's just closer to a shoulder injury if you do a full gallop. But again, only if you know how to use it. And his kick, look at that. It's amazing.
Yeah, still churning up that white water in back of him.
Yeah, look at that.
450 yards.
Hubert Huang going at it.
Yeah, so keep an eye on Hubert Wong in lane 4. I mean, I don't know if he's going to catch Kelly.
No,
not
it's
enough.
100.
Not enough pool left.
50, yeah, no.
But I think Wong swam a very technically sound race. He
Oh, yeah.
didn't. He saw Powers, Hammond, and Kelly go out in front. He didn't try and push it. Eventually finishing in second, which he will do.
I like his technique. It's really nice. If he had the endurance of Aiden Kelly, he would be going really, really fast. Aiden Kelly 4:33.
So Kelly takes first, Wong takes second, Powers, Hammond takes third.
Yeah, basically, Joe. Yeah, it's just it's basically like a horse race. All right, and we'll be taking a break now between the relays.
Let's see. Let's make sure of that. I believe there is a 10-minute break.
Are we doing awards
We're
now?
going to do awards. So
All
we're going
right.
to go down for awards.
Let's do that.
Shout out to my daughter, Avery Abreu, doing a spectacular job on the
amazing.
camera today. Thank you, Avery. We'll go down to Mark Wild for the awards for the 500.
Finishing third in a time of 4:39.62 from Bluefish, Thomas Powers Hammond. Your runner-up from Commonwealth Swimming in a time of 4:36.99, Hubert Huang. And your men's 15 to 18 500-yard freestyle champion in a time of 4:33.45 from Cape Cod Swim Club, Aiden Kelly. Great swims, gentlemen. You guys can hand your medals back to the coach and get your medals at the table to my left. As noted in our program, we have a 10-minute break before the relays. We will resume again at 7:05. Officials and coaches, there is water, seltzer, soda, and dinner in the back room for you. Again, officials and coaches, if you are parched or hungry, there is food and drinks in the back room for you. The competition course is open for warm-up. Feet first entry, please. Again, coaches and officials, there are drinks and dinner in the back room for you if you would so like. We'd like to resume in 5 minutes, so hopefully it'll be a little bit less than 10 before we actually start, but 5-minute warning before we resume. We'll clear the competition course in 3 minutes. Swimmers, let's please start clearing the competition course. Swimmers, please start clearing the competition course. We'd like to start at 5 past the hour. Again, swimmers, competition course is now closed. Please vacate lanes A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Swimmers, competition course is closed. Please clear lanes A, B, C, 1 through 10.
Leaders don't set out to lead. They set out to make a difference. A3 Performance is America's fastest racing brand because we're driven to be the best. A3 Performance, lead.
So we're back for the relays, our final event of the evening.
Out of the water, please. Out of the water. Out. Thank you.
All right, so we have event 23, women's 15-18 for medley.
There will be, unsurprisingly,
3 heats. So it's our 2 final events, women's and men's. We're going to have lane 4 Pioneer, lane 5 United, and lane 6 JCC. All right, here we go. Apologies for that. Here are your graphics for that.
In lane 1, representing Pioneer Valley Aquatic Avengers, Claire Wepler, Laura Travato,
Maria Di Pietro, and Natalie Malone. Lane 2, representing United Swim Club, Claudia Wang, Neva Sa, Ro Dudevois, and Lindsay Downer. And in lane 3, your JCCC Serpent team, consisting of Brooke Wager, Bella Takata, Song Waitkus, and Sophia Weiner. The 15-18 and open record set by Bluefish's Elizabeth Beisel, Laura Sogar, Alex Forrester, and Alex Frazier is a 3:41.15 set back at BU in 2008.
United Swim Club B leading the way, followed by Pioneer Valley Aquatics and the JCC Sea Serpents. 3 seconds separate here. 400 medley relay. Each swimmer will swim at 100. Start off.
Yeah, I'm looking now, Heat 3 Commonwealth. The records for this event is a 3:41.15. Commonwealth sea time is 3:44.32.
Right, so definitely an opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
For Commonwealth to get that record. That record was set in 2008.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah, you can see Elizabeth Beisel.
Elizabeth Beisel, part of that team from Bluefish. So again, folks, thank you for taking the time to join us here at the 2022 New England Swimming 15 to 18 Age Group Championships, brought to you in part by A3 Performance. We'll be back tomorrow morning for prelims. That's day 3, our final day. We'll be back later in the afternoon, 4:45, for the finals and the wrap of this 15 to 18 Age Group Championships. There's been a ton of spectacular swims all weekend. A lot of qualifying times have been reached by many different swimmers and some really outstanding individual performances. So congratulations to all of the swimmers, all of the teams with their hard work. One more day to go. United B still in the lead, holding on by a little over a second and a half over Pioneer Valley. JCC right behind them. So good transition there. The rule on transitions is the outgoing swimmer has to maintain contact with the block until the incoming swimmer touches the wall. They don't have to be motionless. So a lot of people think it's just like a regular start. No, you can start at the back of the block and get that momentum going toward the pool, as long as you do not leave or maintain break contact with the block before the incomer swimmer touches the wall.
Yeah, and the United final swimmer seems to be good with that relay start.
Yes. You ever get DQ'd because of a relay start?
No, I actually haven't. Me personally, no. It's really surprising, but my relay starts are not that good.
You're being very modest. I'm sure they're very good. But I can imagine, I wasn't a swimmer. Actually, I'll hold that thought here for United. So United takes it 4:12.27. Good race for second with the Sea Serpents in Pioneer Valley, and it was the Sea Serpents squeaking in. They'll take second. PVAA will take third. We'll move into heat number 2.
Yeah, internet's still acting up a little, but It's fine. We'll be back tomorrow.
We still got some glitching, but we're almost done for the night. We made it. Again, we appreciate everyone's patience, and we thank you for taking the time to join us this weekend and tonight. There are your lane assignments for Heat 2 of the 400 medley relay.
And I'm assuming we're going to hear marks, names in a second.
Lane 1 from Greater Nashua Storm, the team of Emily Richardson, Emma Villieux, Sarah Conquest, and Juliana Guida. Lane 2, the team from North Shore, Elle Michaud, Teresa Sanzone, Amelia Howe, and Charlotte Codson. Lane 3, the team from Charles River Aquatics, Alana Lean, Hannah Lee, Ava Yablonsky, and Naomi Bolcombe. Lane 4, the team from Cape Cod, Paige Weiglis, Alexa Lundell, Morgan Monitz, and Cora Zuwalik. Lane 5, from Greater Nashua Storm, Cambria Jewitz, Gabriella Rizzuto, Braylon Wilson, Tegan Jeffers. Lane 6, from Commonwealth, Ayana Folga, Charlotte Hoover, Anya Rao, and Meredith Teague. Lane 7 from Way With Waves, Shauna Harney, Lena Matera, Clara Bodnar, Elle Anthony. Lane 8 from United Swim Club, Carolyn Tyrell, Emma Lentz, Lorelei Folger, and Kathleen Edison. Lane 9 from Charles River, Irene Yang, Laura Doobie, Bonnie Zhao, and McKenna Murray. And lane 10 from Y of the North Shore are Brina Cronstrom, Riley Reeder, Finn Bergquist, and Madeline Hallows. Y of the North, or Greater Y of Nashua, it's A relay held the top time in this heat, 3:49.40.
So we were talking about relay starts, and there's definitely an art and a science to it.
Yeah, totally.
Now, how often does your team practice relay starts?
I'm assuming, well, we don't usually do relays because, of course, it's just usually a championship meet, but I guess a week before. I just like to pay attention. Lane 3, I think it's Ava Yablonsky. I believe so. Amazing.
Yes, that
amazing fly.
She does.
Yeah.
I watched her at MIAA States, where she absolutely dominated. We've been watching her really dominate over the past few years.
Yeah, totally. Minnesota commit, Olympic trials qualifier. Yeah, amazing swimmer in general. Backstroker, though, not flyer. So, interested to see her split on this one.
Who's the final swimmer there for Charles River?
You know, I don't know, but I'll check it out who's swimming. Might be Laura Dubé. Not exactly sure. Oh, I think it's Naomi Bogle.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So Charles River 25 plus 29. That's a solid 54 for Yablonsky. Good for her.
Charles River A leading the way, followed by the Storm.
Oh, easy sub 4 for Charles River.
What's the record? 3:41.15.
And next heat's going to be...
Yeah, next heat, the Commonwealth Heat.
It's going to be really fun to watch, really entertaining. It's like a 3:49, I want to say. Yep.
3:49.32 for Charles River A. The Storm will take second, 3:57.29. The Waves take third. There are your final results for the B final. Congratulations to Charles River A. 3:49.32, and our final event of the evening, folks. It is Heat 3 of the It's not our final event of the evening.
Final heat of the
Final heat of the women. That's what I was saying, David. That's what I was saying. Final heat of the women's side. Relays. We'll move into the men's, and then we'll be wrapped up for the night.
Let's see if we see our graphic. Yep, great. All right, so we do see them.
We're moved ahead, so keep an eye on Commonwealth A. They come in with a 3:44.32. The meet record, 3:41.15. So they're 3 seconds off that. Very doable.
I bet they're hyped for that, too. Really getting ready for that. Looks like Natalie Mannion, I think, taking away the backstroke.
Yep, it will be Mannion leading off.
I'm assuming Eliza Brown is in that relay.
Dana Lee.
Yeah.
Oof, what an explosive start by Mannion. Look at the depth of her underwaters.
Look at that. Lane 1 and lane 8. Yeah,
lane 1 and 8. So Crimson and Greenwood.
Wow. All right, let's see. Greenwood being one branch. Yeah, wow.
So, wow.
Greenwood, wow. Oh, I'm assuming that might be, oh no. Actually, I'm not sure who's swimming. Oh, shoot. We have this.
Lane 3 from Crimson, Alden White, Kelsa DeTore, Clara Renner, and Hannah Wieserak. Lane 4 from Gator, Morgan Fredette, Mila Voltajeno, Caitlin Lacey, and Chloe Akombi. Lane 5 from Commonwealth, Natalie Mannion, Sarah Bernard, Eliza Brown, Dana Lee. Lane 6 from Solo, Ava Young, Isabella Gherkin, Sophia Dimitruk, Isabel Pentoni. Lane 7 from Bluefish, Amelia Guerrera, Sid Avelt, Christina Diapietro, and Gabby Harding. In lane 8 from Greenwood, Chloe Song, Savina Bellani, Amanda Whitkiss, and Caitlin Archambault. And in lane 9 from Bluefish, Debbie Wells, Jessie McNeil, Frankie Dolby, and Aileen McAllister.
All right, so Commonwealth 55.01 for Natalie Mannion. 17.96, that must be an error split. So,
yeah, that would have been an amazing split.
Yeah,
I mean,
that world record.
17.96 world record pace. I think this is Sarah Bernard in the water for Commonwealth right now. But, again, keep an eye on Crimson in lane 1.
And Greenwood in lane 8.
Yep.
Again, being one branch, amazing team. It was really built by Don Lemieux. Commonwealth still ahead. Let's see, 201.55. So that's a 106 split.
Yep.
106.5.
Commonwealth, Crimson B, and Greenwood A separated by 9/10 of a second.
So let's see. They're flyers, and they're free.
So who's this in the water for Commonwealth? Is that Eliza Brown?
I don't exactly know. So the record's 341. Doesn't look like they'll be getting it today, but it's still going to be a battle between Greenwood and them. What's the difference on the split? Let's see. 228.61. 0.98 difference. The split was a 26 and a 26.07, so Greenwood 0.07 a little slower. And let's see, all depends on this.
Is this Dana Lee?
This is Dana Lee for the freestyle, yep. And I do not know for the freestyler.
So Commonwealth has taken over the lead.
Yeah.
Back again, even though they really didn't lose the lead. They were getting pushed there by Crimson and Greenwood.
Yeah. Hey, Greenwood being still solid.
Greenwood looking really strong in lane 8. Here comes Crimson in lane 1. Will Lee be able to hold them off? Let's see what her lead is. It's over a second and a quarter.
She will.
Greenwood has moved into second. Crimson B has dropped down into third, so Greenwood in lane 8 has moved into second. Here comes Dana Lee.
Yeah.
So they're chasing the 341. They're not going to get it tonight, but nevertheless, they'll be the winner.
As Jeremy loves to say, outside smoke in lane 1. Crimson B, too, not even Crimson A.
But it's Greenwood or Crimson. Who's going to touch first? And it is Crimson.
It's Crimson B.
Crimson B.
Beating Crimson A by 1 second. But, yeah, Commonwealth with a 349.18. So that was an interesting race to watch. So what is it? Event 24, our final event. There are 3 heats in this?
3 heats?
3 heats. All right. Oh.
There are your final results for Heat 3 of the 400-yard medley relay.
And we'll go to our medals right now.
Yeah, I think we're doing awards. Hold on, let me check that. Yes, we are. So we are doing awards.
Could I have a coach from Commonwealth to present the awards? Coach from Commonwealth. Gentlemen, you can back up. We'll do the awards for about 2 minutes. Relax, gentlemen. Finishing in third, the Crimson Aquatics team of Hope Zayaveth, Dia Ackerman-Valala, Gracie O'Connell, and Samantha McClintock. Their time a 3:52.35. Finishing the time of 3:49.32 from our second heat, the team from Crimson Aquatics, Alana Lean, Hannah Lee, Ava Yablonsky, and Naomi Bogholm. And your women's 15 to 18 400-yard medley relay champs. Time of 3:49.18 from Commonwealth Swimming. The team of Natalie Mannion, Sarah Bernard, Eliza Brown, and Dana Lee. Great swim, ladies. Make sure you look at the stands. Make sure you look at the live stream up in the box. You can hand your medals back to someone.
Hand it back to someone. You can give your medals to David and I will take them.
Yeah.
So as you can hand your medals back to an official.
You can give it to Jeremy.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
David's got
Thank
enough
you.
medals from last weekend. You know, we don't need to give him any more medals.
Your medals in
Jeremy can get one for doing the live stream.
Yes, I need a medal.
Yeah.
You know, in this world where everybody gets a medal and a trophy, I want a trophy.
Yeah. All right, so congratulations to the girls. And here, our final event today. Event 24.
Final event. Men's 15 to 18 400-yard medley relay. We'll turn the graphics back on. We do have our lane assignments ready to go.
Here they are.
This is the opening heat of the 400-yard medley relay. So Alana Lean, another extremely fast swimmer on Charles River. I don't remember seeing her swim in any individual events this weekend so far.
I'm not sure. So CRA didn't really go into this meet as we just do it to make cuts and stuff like that.
Is CRA traveling to maybe sectionals?
So we're going to ISCAs and then down in Florida, week after NCSAs. So yeah.
So this isn't a tapered meet for Charles River?
No, not at all.
Gotcha.
No. 11:14s was not for me though. I didn't really taper for that one. But ISCAs will be a full taper for all of us who are going. So yeah.
And you said that's the week after NCSAs down in Florida, right?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
How do you manage, how much time from school are you going to miss with that one?
A whole week.
So two questions. How do you manage that academically? Hold on.
Yeah.
How do you manage that academically? And how do your parents feel about the time off from swim? From school, because I know it's a big thing among swim parents. You know, many of these meets start on a Thursday. Some start on a Wednesday, and there is a lot of school missed at times. So talk to me how you manage that academically first.
Yeah, so my dad, my mom are totally in support of my swimming. Of course, education comes first and stuff like that. So I manage both well. My guidance counselor also knows that swimming is really important. So, but my schools, we have 4 terms, 2 semesters. We're allowed 6 absences that are unexcused per term. So I managed to fit in that whole week into those 6 absences, leaving 1 absence for anything else. So stuff like that. Even if my guidance counselor said he will like do some stuff, but like again, it's and before like a week before, of course I'll email my teachers and say like, hey, do I need any work to do over this week? Just let me know, and I'll make up any tests or stuff like that, and I'll study for any tests. So yeah, there's not really much to, I guess, go over it, but yeah, that's just how it works. Of course, education comes first, but swimming also is really important, and there's a way to manage it all.
Yeah, no, definitely agree, and I think that's the key to being a successful student athlete is being able to manage both your academics, your sport, whatever that chosen sport may be, and your social life as well, because I think those are 3 very important dynamics of any person's life, especially someone the age that you are, growing up, matriculating through high school, growing up, once you get into college, going through there. Green Mountain Aquatics leading the way, followed by Seacoast.
Yeah, the relay start, they really didn't wait at all. They just went at it like a good relay start should be. They absolutely no lagginess at all.
Unlike our stream, a little lagginess, a little glitch. That's all right. That's all right.
It's fine. We'll be back tomorrow normally.
Yes, it'll be back.
So what are we at? 317 and 94 and 317.78. So what is that? 0.16.
Yeah, look at that. Seacoast, little under 2/10 behind. This is shaping up to be an exciting final here, and it looks like Seacoast has started to pull ahead ever so slightly in lane 5. So Seacoast in lane 5, GMA in lane 6. At the wall, it is Seacoast, 344.41. GMA goes 344.59. Executive will take 3rd. YMCA of the North Shore will take 4th. We'll move into Heat 2. So, David, before we lose track of time, I wanted to thank you for joining me
of course
on the live stream tonight. I thought you did a great job. Good insight and analysis. It's always good to have that insight from a swimmer or a former swimmer, someone who can talk about the strokes. I'd like to think I know a lot about swimming, but I know enough to be dangerous. It's the swimmers like yourself who know the swimming inside and out. I'm sure the audience appreciated having you on tonight. So, nice job.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Nice job. We'll move into Heat 2 of 3. Kingfish A comes in with the top time, 336.41.
So let's see. I know a couple people from this relay. Quinn Borcher should be doing backstroke. Yep, he is doing backstroke. So check that out.
Lane 1, representing Kingfish, Casey LaLiberette, Elliot Morse, Aiden Mulvey, and Jonathan Bird. Lane 2, representing Cape Cod, Timothy Johnson, Andrew Nath, Luca Capoletto, Aiden Kelly. Lane 3, representing Green Mountain Aquatics, Luke Gagnon, Luke Austin, Jacob Russell, and Thomas Denton. Lane 4, representing Amherst Tritons, Nathan Delisle, Rowan Ville, Theodore Sun, and Luke Geiger. In lane 5, representing Kingfish, Quinn Borchers, Declan MacDonald, Theodore Morse, Samuel Kraft. Lane 6 from Charles River Aquatics, Johan Zhang, Hugo Besson, Mattias Levi, and Jonathan Dupak. Lane 7 from United, Thomas McKenna, Nathaniel Murray, Noam Reinhorn, and Samuel King. Lane 8 from Pioneer Valley, Jaden Knoll, Anton Bonici, Luke Page, and Joseph Kerouac. Lane 9 from Storm, Dylan Jewett, Preston Dyes, Mikhail Rontal, and Owen White. Lane 10 from Karasham, Andrew Dementiev, Sebastian Gallo, Jason Chiapinelli, and Josh Slater. Kingfish's top time, 336.41.
All right, so Kingfish in the lead. 2, 3, 4. Or no, oh no, apologies, ATST.
the Tritons in the lead, and I think that's Teddy's son in the water right now. So Teddy's son in lane 4.
That is Teddy's son. Let's see, Cape Cod, second.
Looks that way. Cape Cod in lane 2 running in second right now.
Yeah. Oh.
And it looks like they're running in first.
Battle with Teddy.
Cape Cod and the Tritons locked in a battle. Cape Cod has overtaken the Tritons by 0.3 of a second.
Who's that strong flyer in Cape Cod?
I know, they're really strong. Kills me not having the names.
Yeah, names on the heat sheet.
On the heat sheet. I think this is Kelly for Cape Cod.
Yeah, probably should be. Yeah, that's Kelly. You can already see his technique from the distance. Is that Luke Giguere or who is that for ATST? Again, it kills that we don't have the relay names.
I know.
On this, yeah.
So Kelly from Cape Cod. We think it's Kelly, but it's definitely Cape Cod leading the way. They're followed by the Tritons, a second and a half behind. GMA running third.
Thank you, Liam. So, yeah, Cape Cod is going to take first.
.331.43 for Cape Cod. Tritons take second, 3:33. GMA takes third, so how about that? Our top 3 in lanes 1, 2, and 3. Actually, it was 2, 3, and 4. Your final results are here, and we are upon our final relay of the evening.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Should be a fast heat.
Should be a fast heat to end our evening. Appreciate everyone taking the time.
Yeah, look at that. Commonwealth and Gator with a...
Should be a good one.
0.08 difference in their seat times and only 2 seconds away from the record. So, let's see how that goes.
Lane 3 will be open, so no Gator B in lane 3. Just like that, they magically disappear.
Yep.
I like that.
It's called Colorado time systems.
Right.
Hubert Huang and Samuel Renessa Williams. Lane 2 from Bluefish, Mitch Juby. Even Lyons, Landon Him, Thomas Powers Hammond. Lane 4 from Solo, Colin Paganos, Jake Thomas, Daniel McLaughlin, and Griffin Kelleher. Lane 5 from Commonwealth, Thomas Hagar, Henley Chen, Davis Bonebreak, Preston Amos. Lane 6 from Gator, Matt Bay Ivanov, Andy Wee, Matt Wang, and Benjamin Connors. Lane 7 from Crimson, Quinn Caputo, Zachary Bubonovich, Christopher Smith, and Ethan Macanuchi. Lane 8 from Crimson, Rittervuth Shea, Carrick Shea, Andrew Dew, Benjamin Lee. Lane 9 from Charles River, Anthony Tazlikov, Paul Shen, John Cha, and William Burke. And in lane 10 from North Shore, Oliver York, Quinn Schwab, Brian Hall, and Anthony Pham.
All right, Commonwealth, 49.9 for their 100 back. But looks like it's lane 7, Crimson A. Yeah, Bubonovich, I think it is.
Solid breaststroke there.
Yeah. Solid relay start, too. I feel like a little early, but.
Keep an eye on lane 2. That's him with the underwaters.
Oh, yeah. He loves his underwaters.
He's a Dartmouth College commit. He'll be heading there in the fall. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Such strong underwaters.
And it's lane 7, Crimson A. What is it, Gator A? Close race between Gator and Commonwealth. .240.90 for Crimson split. The record is unreachable. Of course, only if they go a 40.
That would be an impressive time.
Yeah, 17 in their 50. Well, they might not get the record, but Crimson A will win the 15-18 for Medley Relay.
Crimson takes first, Bluefish A second, Commonwealth A third, and folks, that puts a wrap and a bow on our day 2 final session. We appreciate you taking the time to join us tonight from WPI. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:45. On behalf of Avery Abreu and David Savaznikov, I am Jeremy Abreu. We will be back tomorrow morning. Have a great evening, and thank you for joining us. I'll stay. Just kidding. I'm back. We will do awards here. I did sign off a little prematurely. We'll do awards, and then we'll sign off for the evening. Here is Mark Wild.
With a time of 3:29.84 from Commonwealth Swimming. Thomas Hagar, Henley Chen, Davis Bonebreak, and Preston Amos. Your runners-up from Bluefish, time of 3:29.50, Mitch Doobie, Evan Lyons, Landon Him, and Thomas Powers Hammond. And your men's 15-18 400-yard medley relay champs, time of 3:28.47, representing Crimson Aquatics, Quinn Caputo. Zachary Bubanovich, Christopher Smith, and Ethan Macanuchi. Gentlemen, just make sure your medals get back to us. You can collect your medals and your labels at the awards table to my left.